Hey, and welcome to today's yin practice. Today we're going to turn inward and really trying to close off from all the external stimuli. And we're going to do so by focusing on our third eye, so our intuition and our inner wisdom. So let's get started. Molly, you all ready to go? All right. So we're going to come into child's pose. And this is a beautiful way for us to just rest the forehead. So that little point here, this is our third eye. So right in between the eyebrows. So if you want to, you can either place a block so you can rest the forehead, because I want you to feel that you're pressure pointing that point. And that is also a beautiful way for us to actually get calm, okay? So we might need that in this world today, reducing the external and turning inward, tuning into our wisdom. So see if you can let the head rest onto the floor, just as we're settling into our breath. Take this moment to surrender to everything that you are and everything that you're feeling. Start to deepen the breath into the back body. And when we're turning inward or turning our consciousness inward, in yoga that is called pratyahara. We're trying to withdraw all our senses and quiet our mind. Just feeling that simple sensation of the breath moving in and out of your body. There is nothing else you need to do in this moment. Let your body rest. You might sense a little opening through the lower back, up to your kidneys, and into the back of your lungs. And for every time you're exhaling, we're just gently softening through our heart and our chest, surrendering to everything that is. Can you hear the sound of your own breath? Let's take 3 more breaths here. You might want to exhale through the mouth. And as you take in your 3 breaths, ever so gently come up. And we're going to stay connected to our third eye to awaken our intuition, get some clarity and insight. Coming into a seated position and working into Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath. So placing your right hand in front of your face, place the index finger and the middle finger on your third eye, so in between the brows. Centering your head, centering the body. Let's draw a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale again. Block your right nostril and exhale through your left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left nostril, 4, 3, 2, 1. Block left out right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to hold the inhalation. So inhale through right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold in the eyebrow center. And then exhale through the left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then holding in the brow center again. And exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue on your own now. So after that inhale, holding and energizing into your third eye for a moment. So that we're really becoming aware of that space. So we can get some wisdom, some insight. Some more awareness and spiritual connection. Opening up for the ability to trust yourself and to trust your intuition, what you feel is right to you. Take 2 more full rounds here. 1 round is completed once you exhale through the left, so no rush, just take your time to complete. And once you've been exhaling through the left nostril, take a moment to rest your right hand down. Inhaling and exhaling through both nostrils. Noticing if there is a sense of calm now. Alternate nostril breath is a beautiful way to create balance. Clearing our mind, clearing our lungs. It's a very purifying breath. And the next shape we're going to come into is Sphinx pose. So that'll also encourage you to open your heart, open yourself up so that you can build that trust within. So if you want to have a blanket rolled under your hips, you're more than welcome to use that. So let's come to our belly. Coming down to our belly like this. And then see if you can bring the forearms down. So you can either choose to keep them a little bit further forward, so you don't want to go to the extreme straight away. can place the elbows straight underneath your shoulders, just depending on how your lower back is. So you might just want to rock your hips a bit from side to side. Just gazing down and relaxing into the shoulders. You might even want to move the shoulders around before we settle here. And then invite an inhale. Exhale to gently press your hips down to the floor and imagine that you're sliding the arms towards you. Shoulders moving back, and you can keep gazing down to the floor. Relax your neck. Maybe even soften the gaze. So we want to have that feeling of still turning and withdrawing the senses inwards. Can you sense an opening happening into the front of your body? Down from your hips and your pubic bone, up through your navel to your solar plexus, heart and your chest and shoulders. And in the throat there is that slight whispering. See if you can hear that slight whispering. Feel free to release if you need, and then you can just rest the forehead into the arms. If you want to stay for 1 more minute, you're welcome to. If you feel like you can take the pose into seal pose, then take your arms down or your hands down. So the arms can be a little bit in front, but make sure that your arms are straight so your shoulders doesn't look like this. You want to move the shoulders away. If it gets too strong, you can stay on the forearms or completely opt out. So taking it further doesn't always give us more benefit. Just want you to really turn inwards and see how your body is responding to this. We're just staying for a few more breaths. Relaxing your head down and maybe even close your eyes. Withdrawing of your senses. One more inhale. Exhale to release, and to counterpose this, you can move the arms back behind you, rest your right ear down to the floor. Maybe you can bring your left knee out. The hand can be on your inner thigh. Rest your whole body. Relax your arms and your legs. And just breathing against the earth here. Perhaps keep your eyes closed. Slow down your exhale. And switching sides, so left ear down this time. Left leg comes straight, and then the right leg slides out. And we're just gently resting the head to the other side now. Really feeling that you're melting your body to the ground. Relaxing everything. Good, and then slowly and ever so gently releasing. Let's come into shoulder opening and chest opening from here. So move your left arm out to the side. You can also do this against the wall if you don't want to lay on your belly. So you can straighten the arm out and make sure it's leveled with your shoulder joint. Then we're going to roll over towards that left arm. And you might actually want to have a block underneath your head. That's always nice. And then you can choose what you would like to do with your legs here. So you can either place that right foot a little bit behind, or maybe even in front if it's too strong. Don't tense the shoulder up. See if you can relax into it. And once again, keeping your eyes closed, so we are in our body and feeling this experience. So rather than holding there with your left arm, can you let it relax? And can you find it easy to just supporting gently with your right hand? And that's kind of deciding the pressure and the sensation in your shoulder and your chest. Now let's gently roll back. Bring that arm in, move it around if you need. And then coming to the other side, so get your right arm out. And let's roll over to that side. So you can use the block there again. There's a bit of a support. Either resting the legs on top of one another or bring your left foot behind slightly. Nice, smooth breaths. It's really going into your body. So important that we are connected to ourselves. So important that we find that stillness. Because it's a lot of stimulation going on in the world right now. But we need to come back to ourselves. Find that calm and stillness, nurturing of our souls. And just take one more breath in here. And exhale to gently release. You can take a moment to rest with your forehead down. Or you can stack the arms on top of one another, just connecting with our third eye here again, relaxing your legs. And maybe you can just feel the heartbeat against the floor. Nice. And coming into either all fours or up through your downward dog, coming into sleeping swan pose. You might want to have a bolster or a block in front of you so that you once again can rest your head down. Let's start on our right side, so either up through your downward dog or just from all fours, placing that right knee behind the right wrist. Use any support that you need, so I want you to feel balanced and level through your hips. So if you want to slide a block underneath, you're more than welcome to. And you might want to stay up on your hands for a little while. Or you can come down to forearms, or once again just resting the head into your arms, or take a block in front. Once again, see if you can hear and listen out for your breath. Can you make your breath sound like the ocean? Can the sound of your breath be something for your mind to focus on? And can you feel any tension or efforts in your fingers and hands just starting to soften? No need to grasp and hold on to anything here. And as you're softening through your hands, maybe the arms can loosen up. And spreading a sense of softness all the way up into your shoulders. Listen out for the sound of the breath, and then feel the breath moving into the back side of your body. Just a few more breaths now. And after the next exhale, starting to make your way up. And let's take a little counter pose here. So you might just want to stretch that right leg back. You can keep your toes tucked and then maybe rocking forwards and back. Maybe draw some leg circles. And switching to our second side, so left leg. And placing that knee behind the wrist. Letting your hips settle. So that we're feeling it's even. And then eventually melting into the pose. So see if you can once again connect your forehead either to the blocks or the arms or the floor. And just listen out for what messages this side has to say. So remember that all the postures and positions that we're putting our body in comes with a lesson, comes with a message. Listen out for them, let them be there. But see if you can avoid to get caught up and too involved in it. It's changing in every moment and for every breath that you're taking. What happens if you let yourself soften here? Let go of all expectations. There is only you, this moment, and your breath, and your amazing, beautiful body. And tuning into your body's wisdom, getting the insight. Becoming aware. So let's take one more breath in and to exhale all the way. Slowly make your way back up and releasing that leg now, so you can just stretch it back or circle the leg around Do whatever you feel you need. In Sleeping Swan, Marley started to draw some snores, which was pretty cute. She's become a yoga dog now. Nice. And let's come into a wide leg forward fold. So feel free to roll up a blanket so that you're getting a little bit of a tilt through your hips. And then you can get the legs as wide as you, not as wide as you can, but bring them a little bit wider. And then make sure if you're sitting onto the blanket that you're rolling slightly forwards. And sometimes as you're coming into this position, it might even help to place the hands behind, give your bottom a bit of a lift and feel like you're bringing your tailbone further back so that your lower back doesn't curl under. So your lower back feels pretty flat. And then you can start to make your way into the pose. And if you have a balls or blocks here, then feel free to place them in front of you. So if you're planning on coming down with your elbows to the floor, then it's pretty nice to use the hands and then resting your head into the hands. And then once again, we're inviting to look within here. Feeling a bit of sensation to our inner thigh. And then melting slowly forwards. And just exploring here, breath by breath. Keeping your eyes closed. Breathe deeper. Letting go on the deeper layers. Let go of any pressure or expectation you may have about yourself. Maybe you want to move your head slowly from side to side to release any tension in your neck. Or if you prefer to be still, just be still. So let's take one more breath in. Let's open through our mouth and exhale completely. Ever so gently coming back up. You can remove the props that you might have in front of you. And the easiest way to come out of this pose is to bend one knee at a time. Take the hands into the back of your knees, slowly bringing the legs back in together. Maybe wrapping the arms around. Take a moment here either to round into the back, or if you feel like you need a lift for the spine, pressing your chest up against the thighs. And coming into a comfortable seat now. And let's just take a moment to observe how we're feeling. Let's come back to alternate nostril breath for a couple of rounds. Feel free to do that hold there again after your inhale, so you're energizing a little more into your third eye. So working from side to side once again, index finger and middle finger in between the brows. And alternating the nostril breath. So you're inhaling through your left. And then exhale right. In right. And at the top of that inhale, holding and energizing the space between the brows. And when you're ready, exhaling through the other nostril and just keep going like this. So when you're holding the breath, make sure it's feeling like it's expanding. Not pulling the shoulders up. It's an ease when you're holding the breath. And maybe you can even work with a bit of an intention there as you're holding the breath. Inner wisdom. So that we feel that we're connecting to our inner wisdom. And letting that be our guide in our lives. And the next time you're exhaling through your left nostril, and release your hand back down on your lap, finding a natural rhythm of your breath. And your choice to stay seated for meditation, or if you want to lay down, come into Shavasana. You can prop any blocks or bolsters underneath your knees if you need, or wrap yourself in a blanket or put a jumper on. I'm going to guide you through a bit of a visualization. So you will work either if you're laying down or sitting up. So make sure that you feather your nest, getting comfortable, and settle into the position of your choice. Take an inhale, full breath out. And then allowing the sit bones to sink to the floor. If you're laying down, feeling the back side of the body melting deeper into the earth. We're going to start a bit of a visualization now. So bring the attention to your feet. Feel the soles of your feet. Start to open the soles of the feet. From the soles of the feet, you're starting to grow roots. And they're growing down through the ground, deeper and deeper into the earth. Coming into the core of the earth. And the color of your roots are golden, golden bright light. And you're now connected to unconditional love and support from Mother Earth. So from your roots, you're drawing that beautiful, loving, supporting energy up through your long roots, up through the soles of your feet. Let it circulate around your feet for a few moments. Feeling that golden light bringing life to your feet and connection to yourself. And then start to draw that beautiful, loving, nurturing energy up through your legs, into your hips, and let it circulate around your hip area for a moment, radiating golden light. And feel that golden light moving up through your belly, your torso and your chest, out through your arms, out through your hands and your fingers. There is golden light just streaming out from the tips of your fingers. And feeling this golden light filling from your sit bones to your lower back, up into your middle back, up through your upper back, And let it circulate around your shoulder blades for a moment. And then this golden light will illuminate your whole spine, from the tip of your tailbone, moving all the way up along your whole spine, up through your neck, up to your crown, golden, nurturing, loving light. Let this golden light open your crown. So now you're pulling that beautiful golden light deep from the earth, all the way up through your whole body, up into your crown and beyond, connecting you with the energy of the Father Sky. May this energy uplift your body and give you energy and healing. And from Father Sky, just bringing that golden energy back down through your face, into your heart. Let it circulate around your heart, radiating that beautiful golden light. And it expands as you're breathing. And then bringing that golden light back down through your legs, into your feet, back down through your roots, and connecting to the deepest point in the earth. Then gently bringing your roots back in towards your feet. It's like they're moving up nice and slowly back into the soles of your feet. And bringing that energy back in. Thanking Mother Earth and Father Sky for the beautiful support. And remember that when we connect, we can feel that we are nurtured and that we can get that energy. We just need to connect to it. And start to draw a deeper breath in now. And a full breath out, and starting to feel the weight of your body arriving back on your mat. Take a moment to move your fingers and toes around. Let's stretch and yawn. If you're laying down, hug your knees to the chest. If you've been sitting up, maybe you want to release the spine a little bit forwards. If you're laying down, releasing the feet back down to the floor and eventually rolling over to one side and take a few breaths there. When you feel ready, making your way up into a comfortable seated position. When you're sitting up, placing your hands and your palms to touch. Directing the thumbs to your heart. Keep your eyes gently closed and imagine